friends all over the world, thank you so much for joining me today here on Lumiere. Hope you're all doing really well. My name is Clair. Today's pick a card reading is a quick bonus reading and it is what do you need to know right now. So these are channeled messages from your spirit guides to guide you forward in life as to what the next steps are and what's coming up for you in your life. So a little bit of an energetic heads up for you today. So I cannot wait to jump in and do this reading for you. I will insert a picture of the crystals and the cards. I've got 3 groups for you today. Group number 1 is the raw rose quartz. Group number 2 is the honey quartz cluster. Group number 3 is the raw aquamarine. So take as much time as you need, listen to your intuition, let it guide you as to which of the 3 groups is for you and which will resonate with you in your particular personal circumstances. When you are ready, make your selection. Your timestamps are below this video in the description box, and I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 1, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful raw rose quartz crystal. You may know that I love to have rose quartz in my life, next to my bed, under my pillow, in my bath. I like to drink water that's had rose quartz infused into it. So yeah, let's take a look at the messages from Spirit, what you need to know right now in your situation. I'll begin with your tarot and I will clarify with your oracle cards later. This is the Fountain Tarot that I'm using today. Opening your reading with the full energy, a brand new fresh start coming in. Knight of Cups, the Chariot, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 8 of Cups, King of Cups, and then you get 2 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. So this is interesting. Cancer's energy here, Virgo's energy as well, Pisces, Scorpio, that may resonate with you in your situation as well. So a powerful opening to your reading with this full energy. This is the Fountain Tarot that I'm using today. Look at that beautiful image here, taking that leap of faith. So I see what I'm hearing from Spirit is you're going into a new chapter in your life. You may not realize this, but you are turning the page into a new chapter in your life. So new energy here. You're being encouraged to really get out of your comfort zone, to take that leap of faith into the unknown, right? So there's this choice of kind of staying with what is familiar, what is comfortable, what it is that you know, and that you are used to and that you are successful at and that you can do. You're just like, yeah, I can do this life. You know, I've got my routine. I know where I'm at. You know, I'm confident about this. Or breaking out into something new. But I'm sensing that it's like what I'm hearing from Spirit is it's time. Like the time is now. Okay, you won't get this opportunity again. This may not resonate with you right now. This is something that's coming in. It's kind of waiting in the wings for you and it's going to come down into 3D reality for you. So, but you may be getting little hints. Maybe it's a little bit of dissatisfaction in your life that you're experiencing. Maybe it's things kind of not really lining up for you and you're just like, gosh, my life isn't really working. Maybe it's that feeling of frustration or stagnation. These are all signs that it's time to move on or that you are growing as a person and you've got to kind of spread your wings. So I feel like you've got a choice in your life between your head and your heart with this Chariot energy. I feel like this has always been an issue for you, that you've wanted to follow your heart, but you've always kind of followed kind of your logical mind about kind of what's safe. And this is like about getting out of that kind of comfort zone, breaking free of that, breaking free of what's safe into something that's very unknown, right? But Spirit is really saying, your guides are really saying to you, follow your heart with this Knight of Cups. Right? It's calling you. Something is calling to you. And maybe this is really resonating and maybe it kind of isn't yet. That call is maybe more of a whisper. Maybe it's like a big yell. I don't know. But whatever that's going on in your life, there is a call. That call can come in the form of a niggling health problem or a big health scare, or it can come in the form of a difficulty, a challenge, a tragedy, right? The call can come in different ways, or it can just come in the way of feeling out of alignment, discomfort, anxiety, worry, right? But Spirit is really saying, look, follow your heart this time, is what I'm hearing. when this opportunity comes, this opportunity that's coming towards you, or this opportunity for growth, listen to your heart. It's not going to make any sense what you need to do, but listen to your heart as you move forward, because it will not lead you astray. So Spirit is saying, follow in this leap, follow your heart this time. This, by doing that, it's going to create a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety, right? Maybe you're going through that right now. But by following your heart, you're really going to feel like the rug's been pulled out from underneath you. Maybe you feel lonely, maybe you feel lost, maybe you feel scared, right? As a result of this, maybe you're just worried about how to make ends meet if you follow your heart. But when you do, and there's a lot of, it's going to create a lot of worry about what you're leaving behind. You're leaving behind that safety net. It's like you're walking the tightrope towards your beautiful destiny without that safety net there, right? This is the image that I'm seeing. So you are moving forward. It is a kind of delicate kind of dance that you're doing, but maybe it feels precarious, and that it will bring to the surface a lot of fears about what you're leaving behind. Friendships, connections, familiar places, right? This is going to come to the surface for you. Spirit is really saying, expect this. And it doesn't mean that it's wrong. It doesn't mean that this decision that you've made or will make is wrong. But your spirit guides are just saying, expect this. Expect to come up against your darkest fears. Expect a little bit of challenge or difficulty in this process of expansion and growth. This is your heads up. Expect it. Expect this to happen, because it will, you know, maybe it's a dark night of the soul that you experience. Or maybe that's your fear that's stopping you from taking this leap of faith of like, well, what about all this that I'm leaving behind when I've got so much beauty in my life, so much love, friendship, nice things, nice neighborhood, nice job, whatever it is. But ultimately isn't satisfying, isn't fulfilling, doesn't kind of resonate with your soul, right? So, but these things will come to the surface, but ultimately look at this. I see this beautiful energy here, King of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. It's like you are, by doing that, by choosing yourself, by choosing your soul, what your soul is yearning for, whatever that is. Maybe it's creativity, right? Maybe it's abandon. Maybe it's travel, right? Maybe it's nature, like being in wilderness. I don't know. Maybe it's starting your own business. Whatever it is that your soul yearns for. Freedom, right? By making that your priority, listening to your... Hardly anyone does this. No one listens to their soul. We all listen to... I don't know, society, our families, all of these other things, right? All of these other voices, all these other expectations. But when you listen to your authentic voice within you, right? And I see you being able to do that, then like you're going through this process where you're starting to make that you a priority, not other people, not what society thinks, your own truth. This is the process that you're going through where you're making that a priority. And as a result of that, you create a lot of expansion in your life. I see travel for you potentially with this Three of Wands energy. I see a lot of opportunities coming in as a result of this. I see you getting much more into alignment, like feeling more grounded and just being like, yes, I know which direction I'm going in. Right? As a result of making what you love, what your soul is calling for, a priority in your life. Maybe your soul is calling for more nourishment, you know, more creativity, better quality foods, more time in nature, right? But you're starting to prioritize those things over some of the other things that you've got going on in your life right now, okay? And in doing so, it leads to expansion. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. We have the card Share Your Wisdom. Share wisdom here. So you're really being called to kind of share some of the experiences that you have had in your life. Maybe through a group or a Facebook group, or through a podcast or a book, or by counseling people or advising people. So This is what you need to know right now. You've got a unique perspective, a unique story that Spirit is encouraging you to share with other people, and maybe this is part of this expansion, this growth that we've been talking about. We have the card Patience. This is really indicating, you know, we were talking about this kind of the worries, the fear about what you're leaving behind. You know, you're on divine timing, not your own timing. This is what I'm hearing. So be patient as this unfolds, okay? It's not all going to be revealed to you in an instant. It's going to be revealed to you in divine timing, step by step. So by releasing, by relaxing into that, you are able to kind of release a lot of resistance. Things are going to flow easier for you. We have the card Moderation. Okay, so there's something in your life here which is out of balance, which needs to be brought back into moderation. Maybe it's your work-life balance. Maybe it's eating too much junk food and not eating enough like beautiful nourishing foods. Maybe it's a habit that you have been, that you fall back on to kind of take away some of your spiritual pain. You know, we all do this as human beings. Whatever that is, maybe it's like not enough sleep, too much staying up late. So there is this call to you to bring things back into balance, to create more harmony in your life. Okay, there's something which has become out of balance, out of alignment for you, that you are perhaps relying on too much, or that a bad habit, it's not helping you. And I think, you know, you can take it how it resonates. Don't shoot the messenger. You can live your life how you want to, but there's just something in you and you're just like, yeah, I know this ultimately isn't good for me. So can you bring that into balance? It's not about kind of giving anything up necessarily or denying yourself, but it's just like it needs to be in balance. It's got to be called back into balance. We have the spirit animal of octopus. That may be a sign for you, or like a spirit animal in your life. This is just like, this is saying you can try some things, right? Listen to your intuition. You see, like, he's got this beautiful rainbow in his mind. This is about like tuning into your intuition, and don't be afraid just to try things. Rather than just saying, no, this isn't for me, that's not for me, this isn't for me. Listen to your intuition, be guided, and try a few things and see what's for you. This will create expansion in your life. Like if you're like, I'm not sure which way to go, I'm not sure what this means, I'm not sure what my life purpose is, or what's for me, or what's next. Spirit's really saying, well, just try some things. See what feels good, and then go in that direction of what feels good. There's no wrong path, okay? So this octopus with all those tentacles is just like, put some feelers out, try some things. Maybe I like to be here, right? Maybe I like to be there. Maybe I like to do this thing. Try some things and see what sticks, see what fits for you. You get this card from the Vagabond deck, one of the Lumiere decks. Poison. Okay, there's something in your life which is undermining you very strongly. It's undermining you. In a powerful way. It is not for you, right? And it is poisoning your vibration, your frequency, maybe even your physical body, okay? You can take it how it resonates if you're not sure. Just know that over the next few days it will come to the surface. This could be a toxic relationship, a toxic connection in your life, someone who's very negative, someone that has a toxic way, maybe a narcissist, right? This is the thing that's coming to the surface for me right now. Your spirit guides want you to know. And this is like, look at this. It's like these two arrows are like crossing. It's like you need to put a boundary up around this, right? Maybe you need to go no contact. Maybe you need to separate yourself from this person or this situation. Okay, maybe it's like a toxic work environment. Something here is poisonous to you. It's poisoning your frequency. Okay. If there's someone in your life who is toxic or negative, the best way is to just not to give them anything, not to engage. There is no game if you are not willing to play. You get the beautiful card, Be Spirit. This is such a beautiful card, this lovely animal spirit deck. Be Spirit. It says, sweet results await. I see that, you know, creating the honey, creating the sweetness of life, creating abundance coming in for you, money coming in for you, you know, abundance, good things, blessings as a result of you following your heart, right? As a result of like working on what feels good, working on what you love. Is going to be what creates that. That's a card number 7 as well. That's worth knowing. That may be significant to you. And then you get the card Ancestors as well. So I feel like your ancestors may have a message for you. There are images of lilies on this card, so that may be a sign for you in this, in your life, that your ancestors are trying to connect with you. It may be that you need to do some ancestral healing, and this is the message that they've got for you, that there is some kind of, if you're feeling stuck in your life, or like there's something that you can't quite get over, it may be that you need to work with somebody energetically because there's something stored within you energetically or in your ancestral line. It may be that this work that you're doing, or this kind of direction that you're going in, for some of you, when we were talking about following your heart, it may be the case that it's something that is in your family that your ancestors have done before you. You may not be aware of this. But also just that you've got those spirit guides around you who are helping you in this next phase of your journey to guide you. So listen to those that inner voice. Watch out for those signs, because your ancestors, your spirit guides want to connect with you to help you. You do not have to do this all on your own. You are always divinely protected and guided. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honor to read your cards as always. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful friend Starla. She is a manifestation coach. She can help you to manifest whatever it is that you want in your life, whether it's a specific person, soulmate connection, you know, a certain amount of money, then she can help you. She is super gifted. She's an intuitive herself. She's very magical, and she can help you to make that next step on your journey and to manifest your desires into reality. So Starla is offering £11.11 off her manifestation coaching. You can find out more. It is linked in the description box below this video. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you love and blessings. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2, the beautiful honey quartz cluster. Let's see what it is that you need to know right now, what it is that's going to be revealed to you to help you on your journey. So opening your reading with the 8 of Pentacles, you get Death, 4 of Cups, Hanged Man, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Cups in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, excuse me, the Moon, and the Knight of Wands. So Pisces energy here, Taurus energy, Leo's energy, and Scorpio energy as well. That may resonate with you. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If it doesn't, please don't worry about it. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So this is interesting with this 8 of Pentacles, the Death, and the 4 of Cups. It's like there's a change coming, and I just feel like I'm hearing the word breaking point as well, where maybe you just feel like, I can't do this anymore. I feel like for some of you this could be a relationship, but the strongest feeling I'm getting is to do with your work, the job that you're in, your career, or something that you're working on, okay? Maybe it's working towards a particular goal or a project or a side hustle or something like this, or it could be your main job. So this is the main theme that I'm getting, but if you can just take it how it resonates. But there's this thing that you've been putting a lot of yourself into, a lot of work into at this time, and you're just like, it's like you feel like you're wasting your time, or that it isn't resonating with you anymore, okay? And you're continuing to do this. Maybe you're doing it because it's paying the bills. Maybe you're doing it because it's familiar. Maybe you're doing it because you don't know what else you could possibly do, or you feel like you're too old to make a change, or it's too difficult, or you've got too many responsibilities, or you wouldn't know what change you would make, even though you want to make a change, right? You want to do this. You've outgrown it. And yet, what I'm hearing from Spirit is that you don't know what the alternative is. So this is what I'm seeing here. And so it's kind of making you feel a little bit stagnant, a little bit despondent in your situation. You're just like, well, I've had enough of this. I've had it up to here. I don't want to do this anymore. This isn't fulfilling for me. Maybe it's even, kind of depleting you in some way. And it's like, it's no longer for you. It's no longer in alignment with you. And yet you feel trapped, and like you have to keep being in this connection or keep being in this situation. You feel trapped in that, and you're just like, I can't see a way out of this. And that this is causing you, it's like this energy of like, when you're feeling okay and you've had a good night's sleep, you're just like, yeah, I can push through, I can do it. And yet when you're feeling low, when things are getting too much, when you've got a lot of responsibilities, when you're feeling tired, you're just like, that's when you get in touch with your truth, and you're just like, do you know what, I just don't want it, I don't like it, I feel like I can't take another step. This is the sort of energy that I'm getting. And with this Hanged Man, there is a lot here about kind of things being on pause a little bit, and there's this energy of like, once you've seen it, it can't be unseen. So once you've seen through this lens, once you've had this realization, I feel like for some of you, you could be at the beginning or the tail end or the middle of a spiritual awakening, right? Some sort of expansion in your awareness, and a spiritual awakening is really like cutting through our conditioning, right? The conditioning is just like, this is how your life should be. This is what you should do. You need to, follow this particular path or do things a certain way or whatever. It's like this breakthrough of this conditioning, your family conditioning, the society conditioning, the conditioning of advertising, right? Of how you should be or how the world should be or whatever it is, or your part in the world. This is what the awakening is. So it's like it can't be unseen. Maybe the thing is like, it's a truth or a realization of just like, this isn't for me, this isn't in alignment with me, or this feels pointless, or I feel like I'm just a hamster in a wheel, or something that kind of feels a little bit intense or a little bit bleak or a little bit like, but once you've seen it, you can't unsee it, and that's the thought that you have in your mind now. And it's just like, you can't continue to invest in it with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, because it's making you unhappy with this Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And maybe, Three of Cups, maybe it's like you feel like you can't connect to people anymore. Now that you've seen this, now that you've had this truth, maybe you're struggling a little bit to connect with some of the people around you in your life who don't see what you have seen, who don't see life through this lens. So maybe you've got some connections that are kind of falling away, or some friends that you're just like, gosh, I don't resonate with you at such a deep level anymore. And it's because you have ascended in a way, right? You've ascended. Doesn't mean you're better than anybody. Doesn't mean that we're better than anybody. It just means that you have this higher vantage point. You're able to see a broader picture. It's like you are attuned to one frequency, and now you're attuned to another frequency, and you're able to take in more information. Okay, you can take it how it resonates, but the result of kind of this new perception is that you feel like you can no longer continue to invest in what it is that you were doing. Maybe it's a project or a business or your job or whatever. You're just like, I don't want to put any more time into this. I don't want to put any more money into this. I don't want to put any more of myself into this, because it's just not bringing me any joy. It's making me feel unhappy. I'm like, I just can't do this. It's like quite a major realization that you don't want to be going down this road for the rest of your life. And it can feel a little bit intense. It can feel a little bit like, well, if it isn't this, what is it? So there is this energy of kind of being in limbo. If it's not this thing, what's it going to be? And you don't know right now. Okay? You get the Queen of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Knight of Wands. So what I'm seeing here is that everything that you want is on the other side of your fears. So there's this energy with this moon to the Knight of Wands of just like feel the fear and do it anyway. Okay, so maybe you've just got to like, there's this like energy of overcoming resistance with this Knight of Wands energy of just being like, okay, I've got all this fear, I've got all these blocks, I don't know what's next, but I'm gonna charge ahead. Okay, I'm gonna go at it full force, I'm gonna give it my best shot, and in doing so, at least I can say I tried. Right, at the very, very least, at least I can say that I tried. I tried my best. So I see a lot of forward motion. I see you connecting with your passion. It's like with this Queen of Pentacles, you're moving towards something which is much more healthy, right? Much more healthy for you, like a healthier lifestyle or just like a healthier situation, right? Something that's more in alignment with you, that's more flow. Okay, that's more beauty, that's more abundance, that brings you more abundance, more prosperity, right? But ultimately it's more in alignment with your authentic self and your truth. This is what you're moving towards. But it's gonna take massive action. This is what I'm hearing. It's gonna be like, it's not gonna be a little bit of this or a little bit of that, or little tweaks or whatever. It's just gonna be like, God, I've gotta go for this full force, right? I've gotta like, push against this to overcome this resistance. I've got to put the pedal to the metal. I've got to move forwards, right? So it's taking massive action is what's needed in the face of your fears. Yeah, you've got those fears. Yeah, there's that voice in your head that's saying you can't do it, you're not good enough, you're not worthy, what's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. But even though you've got that voice in your head, you go ahead and you do it anyway, and you will be rewarded. You're going to be in alignment with your truth, and it's going to bring you prosperity. It's going to bring you happiness. It's going to bring you love. Because you're doing it anyway, and you're taking that action. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. You get the card Hawk Spirit. This is a card 32, breaks down to a 5, the number of change. Change is happening in your life. Let spirit be your guide. So be guided by spirit, listen to, maybe you want to connect with a psychic, maybe you want to connect to your own inner guide through journaling or meditation, guided meditation, something like this. Let spirit guide you through this time, because it is a time of change, of transformation, of expansion and growth. So you don't want to kind of rely on your logical mind all the time. This is a time for kind of developing your intuition. This hawk energy, I just see those hawks with the, it's like spreading your wings to fly, but also by doing so, you're kind of seeing the bigger picture. Seeing the bigger picture is what I'm hearing. And this is kind of perhaps this lens that you're looking through now. You're seeing the bigger picture of just like, I don't want to continue to do this for the rest of my life, or be this person, or show up for life in this way. We have the card Divine Timing. So things are going to fall into place for you is what I'm hearing. There's lots and lots of puzzle pieces that all need to kind of come together, but you can trust the universe to support you in this, that you'll be in the right place at the right time. You can comment that down below. I love that as an affirmation. I'm always in the right place at the right time, right? I'm always in the right place at the right time. So things kind of just falling into place for you. Dragonfly images on this card, that may be a sign for you. Seek and ye shall find. Beautiful owl image. So the owl may be a spirit animal for you, or a sign for you in your life right now. Seeking, it's like, this is what we were talking about, of just like, what am I looking for? Or, like I was saying, if it's not this, what is it? You're looking for something new, something else, something that's more in alignment for you. But it is that energy of seek and ye shall find. Sorry about that. I've got a little catch in my throat, a little bit of dust or something. But seek and you shall find, or just like, it's like what you are seeking is also seeking you. So sometimes we don't know the answers, and maybe you don't know the answer right now as to kind of what's next or what it is that you want. You can set your intention and just say, Spirit, universe, show me the way. Show me the way forward. And the way forward is always what feels good. So if it feels good, you keep going in that direction. And if it doesn't feel good, you pull back. You reassess, you readjust, you try again, okay? That's what I'm saying. We have the card Hope. This beautiful rainbow image on here, the symbol of hope from the Fairies Oracle deck. It says, hope is always there even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. And on this, there's a beautiful dove of peace as well. So it's just like focusing on the positive, focusing on what you do have. Okay, and just saying, okay, maybe I don't know all the answers, maybe I don't know what's next, maybe I don't know what it is that I want or what's going to come out of this situation, but I know that everything is working out in my favor. I know that everything is working out for my highest good. Trusting the universe to look out for me, regardless of outside appearances. You can stay like solid and grounded and poised within yourself as you move through this unfamiliar landscape, okay, like emotional, energetic landscape. We have the card Ascension. This is really saying that you are growing, you are expanding. We were talking about you possibly going through some sort of spiritual awakening. What is seen cannot be unseen, right? You've seen it now, that's it. There is no going back. You cannot go back to sleep because you are ascending. Okay, this is the next level in your soul's journey. So part of this discomfort is about you growing, your growth. It's growing pains. But look what you're ascending towards, this beautiful card. It says pleasure, but it's a beautiful pathway. So you are being guided on this beautiful spiritual pathway towards this gateway, right? Into new energy, into a new landscape, into a new era of your life. And you are being guided towards that, towards pleasure and something that feels very fulfilling, very nourishing. Beautiful deer image here on this card and a new moon. So that may be a sign for you on your journey as well, but you are being guided, through this archway and kind of moving forward. So I sense that a lot of what's going on with you is still in the energetic realm, it's still in the 5D, it's coming down into the 3D. It will come and be revealed to you in divine timing. You can trust in that 100%, and you are being divinely guided on this journey as well. So there is a lot here that is unknown for you. I really sense that energy, but you do not need to be afraid of this, okay? You can just set your intention to be like, yes, I am open to growth. I am open to the next chapter in my life. And I'm saying my intention to let the information that I need be revealed to me on this journey. Okay, that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. I hope you found it beneficial. If you feel called to, please check out the beautiful collection of Lumiere decks. I've designed them all from the heart. We've got lots of different kinds. I've got a couple of soulmate messages decks. I've got the Vagabond deck, which is all like boho themed. I've got a minimalist inspired deck, and some for kind of soulmate and twin flame connections as well. So check those out. They're linked in the description box if that resonates. If you love indie decks, if you're looking for a new, really unique deck to add to your collection, then you may find something there for you. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you love and blessings. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading to everyone who picked group number 3. This is for everyone who picked the beautiful aquamarine crystal, raw crystal, super lovely. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards and then I will clarify with your oracle cards what you need to know right now, your messages from spirit. So you get the 8 of Pentacles to open your reading, the moon, this is the fountain tarot that I'm using today, 7 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and then the World to close your reading. So super interesting energies here. I see Pisces energy very strongly, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy represented here as well. That may resonate with you in your situation. There's something here that you've been working on, right? This could be your actual work situation, kind of working your way up the career ladder. It could be a side hustle, a passion project. It could just be your own goals and dreams, what it is that you're working towards, what it is that you're hoping to develop in your character or in your life. But there are some issues here with this moon and this 7 of Swords. I feel like there is someone in your life who is trying to undermine you. I'm getting this sense that like you are working hard, right? You are putting in the work. You're working hard, you're doing what it takes, and you're just like, but why isn't this working? Why aren't I seeing the results, right? And it's because there's something going on under the surface, which is stopping you. There's something here where you're just like, I'm not making the progress I thought I would, or I'm seeing other people getting ahead of me, even though I know that they're not as qualified or not as good as me, or they don't put in the hours like I do, or, you know, they don't have the talent, whatever it is. And, you know, you're comparing yourself to other people and you're just thinking, why aren't I getting a break? You know, why isn't this working out for me? So there is this issue here, and it's because there are these undercurrents of something going on. So maybe there's somebody in your life who's a little bit shady, who's undermining you. Maybe they're talking bad about you. Maybe they are taking credit for your ideas. This is what I'm seeing here. Someone here who is acting out of their integrity, who's a little bit shady. I don't want to like, you know, spook you or frighten you. I just like want to connect with these energies as to kind of why what it is that you've been doing isn't 100% working for you, right? Or why you haven't seen the results that you would have expected, or that you were hoping for, or that you were trying to manifest, right? So there is that energy. If this is the case, this is something that you kind of already know about, or you're picking up in your intuition, or you just know that there's someone in your environment who, it could just be someone who doesn't believe in you. They're projecting their own fear. This is a strong message that I'm getting, that they are projecting their own fear onto you. So when you are out there just saying, this is my goal, this is my dream, this is what I'm working on, and maybe there's somebody or several people in your life and they're just like, oh, you can never do that, or you're not good enough for that, or just like, oh, you know, there's no money in that, you know. This is their fears that they are projecting onto you. And it's important, Spirit is saying that it's important that you separate yourself out from other people, right? You just separate yourself and you just like, oh no, I don't need to take that on. That's not me, that's them. That's their journey, that's their belief system, that's their limiting beliefs. So letting other people project their fears onto you is going to undermine you. The Seven of Swords is all about kind of self-sabotage, or it's about kind of being undermined in some way. So if you've got someone toxic in your environment, you need to like put your blinkers on, stay in your own lane, you know, don't play their game. Don't let your energy that you can be putting into your goals and dreams leak out into kind of getting involved in some sort of drama if you possibly can. And likewise, you know, maybe it's the case that you don't want to talk about your goals and dreams with other people, or you're very, very cautious about who you share that with. Even if it's someone who really, really loves you, who's really got your back, they can still feel like they're trying to protect you by just saying, oh no, don't reach for the stars, or you know, keep your expectations low. So that's the kind of message that I'm picking up on here, right? Now, Spirit is really saying that at this time, it may be beneficial for you to ask for help. So you don't want to be too proud to ask for help, right? Or to delegate is what I'm hearing, right? In your situation, this could be just like your life responsibilities, this could be a work situation, even if you're dating, this could mean like getting someone to write your online bio or something like this. So there's this energy here about kind of getting the help that you need to support you on this journey and the next step. So Spirit is really saying you can't do this all on your own. No man or woman is an island, and it would benefit you to let people help you. So maybe you're not very good at that. Maybe you're not very good, you know, people offer and you're like, no, I'm okay, I can do it. Maybe you're really used to doing that. Maybe that's your pattern, that you've always had to take all the responsibility and do everything yourself. But Spirit's really saying, look, now is the time to allow people to help you in small ways, in big ways, the people around you. Maybe it's kind of hiring some help to help you to move forward, however it resonates for you in your life, or this may come up for you. And when you come up against that resistance or that block or that overwhelm, just remember this message and be like, okay, now is the time. You know, if there's something that feels like it's tangled, this is what I'm getting an image of, something like yarn that's tangled. If something feels kind of tangled in your mind, you're going around in circles, you're going around in dead ends and loops, get some help. to support you in this, okay? Because 10 of Cups, it's going to bring you a lot of happiness as a result of this. Relief is the word that I'm hearing. It's going to feel like a huge relief. It's going to untangle that thread. It's going to create clear flow for you, right? Get used to that, you know. Get used to like pretending like you're Kim Kardashian or something and just like people are lining up to help you, right? You can be like that. You can say that. You can have that as one of your affirmations. People are lining up to help me. People are lining up to support me in my ideas, to support me in what it is that I want, to support me in my needs, to meet my needs, right? Don't be afraid to ask to get your needs met, okay? You can't like make a need go away by like stuffing it down. You've got to ask somebody. Do you need someone to hold your hand? Do you need someone to talk to? Do you need someone just to help you move some heavy stuff, right? Whatever it is, when this comes up, just remember, let that be kind of like your new way of being, your new mantra of just like, yes, you know, I accept help and I love it. And it's really going to create, because this is the center of your reading, this 10 of Cups, it's going to create a real shift in how you see yourself and how other people see you and how you connect to people. It's like a way of kind of allowing people in. It's going to create like a lot of emotional satisfaction and fulfillment for you. It's going to create a lot of ease, is what I'm hearing as a result of this, which I really love. So, and look at this, the image on this is really like, it's just freedom, all that open space, right? It's going to create, by asking for help, by delegating, or just by saying no to some things, and just like, you can take what you want and leave the rest in your life. Not everything that comes your way you have to say yes to. Not every social engagement, not every party, not every job, not every project, not every partner to date. You don't have to say yes to everything that comes your way. You are within your rights to say no. And this is going to create a lot of freedom for you. It's just like this kind of energy of being born again, of kind of just like a weight off your shoulders. Oh my goodness, I can really feel it. It's a weight off your shoulders of like not having to think about it, not having to worry about it, not feeling in this knot of confusion and frustration. And I think this energy that you're in, that we're discussing, like it's crept up on you so slowly, or you're so used to it, it's become normal. And yet there is this freedom available to you as a result of doing this, where you're just like, wow, it's a whole new frequency, a whole new bandwidth. And you're just like, I had forgotten that it was possible to feel like this. And then what do you get as a result of that? 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and the beautiful World to close your reading. So it's just like, as a result of that, you're able to kind of get a lot of clarity and reprioritize what's important to you. Spirit is really saying prioritize the most important things. So that's your health, your mental health, you know, your kids, your family, the people who love you. Those are the people that matter. That is what matters, right? Not your stuff, not material things, you know, whatever that is in your life, not people who don't really know you or don't care about you. They all go further down the list. So there's something here that's coming into focus about where you want to spend your time and what is your priority. And then this opens a gateway for you with this 2 of Wands as to which direction to go in. And then as a result of that, it's expansive. You're choosing a direction to go in, and instead of all this confusion and mess, you're able to move forward into this expansive energy of the world to close that cycle where you were that person who wouldn't ask for help, who allowed other people's toxic negative energy to affect them, and to move forward, right, into this new energy, like a new cycle. The world is your oyster, expansive energies, new opportunities coming for you, love. It's like a commitment to yourself. This is what I'm hearing. It's a commitment to yourself that you will keep with you forever throughout this lifetime, right? Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, you get the spirit animal card, zebra. What I'm seeing with this, there's all these kind of black and white lines in the background, and obviously the pattern on the zebra and everything. It's just like the zebra has this camouflage in the skin to sort of blend in, right? But I think I'm right in saying that that every zebra's pattern is unique, like a fingerprint. So regardless of whether or not that is true, this is kind of the what I'm picking up on the message that is coming through for you. So it's like saying the secret to your success is in your uniqueness. So you can stand out from the crowd by being unique, right? Or by just letting your authenticity shine. So maybe you're just like, I have to hide this part of myself because it won't be accepted. You know, maybe you're like, oh, I've got to be this person because I work in a corporate environment. I've got to be very serious, or I've got to be like this. It's okay to be yourself. Or maybe you're just like, oh, everyone in my family is an extrovert. I've got, you know, but I'm an introvert, but I've got to pretend to be an extrovert. Whatever it is, however this is resonating for you right now, being authentic, being yourself is what is going to create success for you. It's going to create an authentic path. It's going to create the path of least resistance. But ultimately, it's going to create success. When you shine your authentic light, people are going to want to get on board with who you are, right? And what it is that you're sharing. What it is that you've got going on. People are going to be, you know, calling you up to date you, to be with you, to be part of your company, right? To support you. But it's as a result of you bringing your real self to the table. We have the card Soul Work. Beautiful image here with this lovely bee on here, you know, being a busy bee. This is like following your soul's work, your soul's journey. I think some of what we've been talking about is kind of, it's like doing your dharma, if you've heard of that expression, doing your soul's work in this life. Some of these energies that we've been talking about today are kind of helping to get you into alignment with your soul's path, what it is that you are here for. We have the beautiful card Gratitude, beautiful rose image on here, and a crown. So yeah, putting your crown on, knowing that you're a king or a queen, you are so worthy. And you know, that crown image or the roses may be a sign for you on your journey over the next sort of month. I know you're grateful for things already, but it can be helpful to have a gratitude practice to, if you're feeling a little bit like depleted, or that your cup is a little bit you know, half full, getting a little bit drained, you can fill that back up. Gratitude is the highest vibration. So whenever you're feeling a little bit low, or like things are really kind of stuck in the mud, they're not working out for you, Spirit is saying return to gratitude. Let that be your kind of true north. Let that be the kind of place that you go back to, right? Of being grateful for what it is that you've already got, the money that you've already got, the technology that you've already got, the love that you've already got, whatever it is, you know, just, you know, think of the times in your life when things were worse than whatever it is that you are struggling against now, and just you know, maybe make a list of, you know, things to be grateful for, 5 things before you go to bed. It's going to raise your frequency is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Get the card Snake Spirit. This is a card 55, breaks down to a 10, breaks down to a 1. It says time to heal. Okay, so this may represent that kind of snake in the grass, that person who's like, hasn't really got your back, who's maybe trying to undermine you, whoever that is in your life. Who's not on board with your vision is what I want to say. So just kind of maybe healing from that experience if there's someone in your life who, what do I want to say? It's like, can you hear that bird? Oh, it's stopped now. There's like a really noisy bird. But yeah, just taking the time that you need to heal, to kind of shed that skin and to renew. And you're going to feel so much better, so much lighter as a result of that. You get the card Hidden. This is really mirroring those energies of the moon, of these kind of, you know, what's under the surface for you in your life. And I feel like this is going to be revealed to you. It's going to come into crystal clear clarity as to what it is that isn't working. You know, maybe it's having those kind of negative energies around you that you need to kind of cleanse out of your life. But Spirit is clear that there is some, you know, underlining or undermining energy, right? Beneath all this. You're like trying to figure it out with your logical mind, and Spirit is saying feel through it, because you do know the answer. Feel through it and it will be revealed to you. Where this sticking point is. Okay, and it may take a few goes, or it may be a few little bits scattered throughout your life where you're just like, where you can make some changes, right? You're getting the card Music from the Fairies Oracle deck. It says, listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. So that's so nice. So I feel like a message is coming for you in the form of music. If you're musical in any way, or you're working towards a musical goal, then see this as like, you know, a sign for you in your life, like a positive sign that you're going in the right direction. But also I feel a message is coming in for you in the form of music, maybe a lyric, maybe a memory or something that's conjured up as a result of hearing a particular song. And then you get the card, go outside. It's time to go outside, tune into the powerful piece of nature wherever you are, and feel at one with your habitat. So this is just like, you're going to feel much better if you can get out to the seashore, to the woods, and just, you know, get the sun on your skin, get the grass or the sand underneath your feet, and just, you know, remember that you are a natural being. Spirit's really saying this is going to help to bring you back into balance, and it's going to give you a perspective that you're just not going to get from kind of being indoors. We spend so much time indoors and in the car and in the office and all of these things. So if you get the opportunity to get outside, get the sun on your skin, you know, breathe in some fresh air, and allow that to recenter you, to rebalance you, okay? So that's being highlighted for you. That's everything that I have for you in this reading. It has been my honour to read your cards, as always. And if you feel called to, please check out my new collection of Oracle decks, which is now available through my website, the Lumiere Oracle decks. I've got a couple of messages decks for soulmate messages, and 3 decks, I think, for soulmate and twin flame messages, and then a minimalist deck and a boho themed deck, Oracle deck. So if you love indie Oracle decks, or you're looking for a new one to add to your collection, then do check those out. There may be something there that resonates with you. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you love and blessings. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye.